Hello, my name is Brian Smith. Welcome to my office. These Darwin's Medicine seminars are made for strategists in the life sciences industry, pharma, medtech, diagnostics, which I've worked in, researched and written about for over 40 years. My aim is to tell you something that is original and relevant. If I do that, then please share this seminar with your colleagues, click like and subscribe. And if you want to know more about my research, then get in touch and we can have a virtual coffee. This seminar is the fourth in a series of four about the human factors that shape strategy making and execution. In the others, I've covered organisational culture, individual commitment, and cross-functional working. Today, I'm going to talk about how individuals' behaviour can impact on strategising. Life science companies put an enormous amount of effort into strategising. They construct elaborate and laborious strategy processes that consume hundreds of hours and generate enormous multi-megabyte documents, all with the aim of devising a strategy that is stronger than their rivals. Yet, for all its complexity and cost, the effectiveness of this strategizing depends not on technical or process efficacy, but on the human frailties and foibles. To put it another way, how much better your firm is at strategizing depends mostly on how much better you are at managing human rather than process factors. Human factors are important in any company, but especially in pharma and medtech companies. That's because life science companies employ a disproportionate number of very educated people. And life science workers span many disciplines, from basic science to health economics, from patent law to regulatory affairs, from medical to marketing. Combined with the complexity of the industry's scientific and socio-political environment, this combination of higher education and hyper-specialization means that life science companies don't function in the same way as, for example, a retail or technology firm. The entire functioning of a life sciences company depends on work that is highly discretionary, in the sense that individuals must be trusted to do their jobs well. Now, this gives our industry a special problem. Successful strategizing depends upon individual behavior more than on processes, systems, and controls. There are three kinds of behavior that influence strategy making and execution. First, task behavior, which is the behavior involved in accomplishing the specific, often technical tasks associated with strategizing. Task behavior varies from the highly competent to the highly incompetent, depending on how well it contributes to task achievement. Second is organisational citizenship behaviour, which is the behaviour involved in enabling the wider functioning of the strategy process, beyond the individual's tasks. Organisational citizenship behaviour varies from a minimum of contractually required behaviour to a maximum of extensive extra-role behaviour that involves and improves wider strategizing. The third category of behaviour is counterproductive behaviour. These are behaviours that explicitly reduce the effectiveness of the strategy process. Counterproductive behaviour varies from no significant counterproductive behaviours to multiple egregious behaviours that collectively prevent or misdirect effective strategizing. Obviously, strategizing is more effective when the behaviour of all those involved is good along all three of these dimensions, and vice versa. I give examples of this in the supporting article. And if you lead a strategy team, for example, a brand team or therapy area team, then your job is to optimize task and organizational citizenship behavior and to minimize counterproductive behavior. The question, of course, is how to do this. Good task behavior is influenced by resources, competence, and motivation. For example, a business intelligence analyst can't do a good job without the necessary data. A brand manager can't do a good job without having the knowledge and skills to segment the market. And even with the right resources and skills, neither will do a good job unless they are well motivated. The challenge of managing task behaviours and so improving your team's strategizing is often that the problems lie beyond the individual responsible for the task. So I discuss the detail of this in the supporting article. Good citizenship behaviours are also the result of organisational and individual factors. For example, the behaviour of a medical affairs manager will be influenced by the culture of his profession, as well as by factors specific to his role or his personality. I discussed the challenges of managing citizenship behaviours in the supporting article, but there's an interesting paradox here that managing behaviour that affects the whole organisation usually depends upon managing the team members in a very individual way. Counterproductive behaviour is the most difficult to manage. It's often deeply embedded and sometimes subconscious. In the supporting article, I discuss examples of this and describe how managing counterproductive behaviour begins with surfacing it first. Countering counterproductive behaviour highlights the behavioural linkages between the individual and the organisation. In a sense, the strategy team is like a small village because behaviours in any part of it echo around it and shape the strategy process as a whole. So there are 4 things I'd like you to take away from the seminar. First, because your team is full of bright, independent people, their individual behaviour can seriously impact on the effectiveness of your strategizing. Second, it helps to break their behaviour down into 3 kinds: task behaviour, citizenship behaviour, and counterproductive behaviour. Third, each of these 3 behavioural dimensions are influenced by different factors and so can be managed. Finally, managing the behaviour of any one individual only really works if you manage the behaviour of all your team. Thanks for joining my seminar. If you found it interesting, please share with your colleagues. If you'd like to read the supporting article about individual behaviours and strategy, then please send me an email. If you'd like to browse the 300 articles, papers and books I've written about our industry, then take a look at my website in the links below. And if you'd like to talk about how my research can help you improve your competitive capabilities, then just send me an email and we can set up a virtual coffee. I'd love to hear from you.